Hey guys, Brian here, and today what I wanted to share with you was a review on my 13-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display. I got this MacBook a couple of years ago, and I'm going to talk about the good and the bad with it, my experience with it, and yeah, I think I'll start here with the bad just because, like, I've had like a really rare problem happen with it, and pretty much I was using it one day and doing my yoga, and I just like went to close it and then take a shower or something, and I came back to use it and like, I don't know, whatever, just like use it to work on my computer or whatever, and it wouldn't turn on. I don't know why. It wasn't powered off at all. It had like perfect battery, and it just kind of like wasn't working. We were trying to fix it for a couple months. Eventually I took to the Mac store to see what problem it would have, and they pretty much said they would have like need a new motherboard or whatever, and they said like Apple has it set up so there's like certain baseline prices you pay, so it'd only be like $300, which for something on this computer isn't too bad because the new one's like $1,200 or more just for like the cheapest one. So I decided I was gonna save my money for a while. After it broke, I bought like another laptop, a Windows one, but I didn't really like the Windows one as much, which I'll get into later about why I like Mac more. But this broke, and basically for a couple months it just like wasn't working. I took it to the Apple store, and here I am. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let it sit for a month. It's like after I took it to the Apple store, I was like, I'm just gonna let it sit for a month and we'll see what happens. If it works, it works. And yeah, it turned on like a month later, and since then it's literally been working. It's been over a year now. I don't know what the hell it was about. I don't know if it was like something in the computer or what. I've never really heard of this problem. When I was looking it up, there was like rarely anyone talking about it. And another thing that was weird with it, when that was happening, like we got it to power up before, but it wasn't working perfect. Like I couldn't even sign in because it thought that caps lock was on or something, and like it literally would not come out of caps. So I don't know what that was, but like I said, since then it's been working over a year perfect. The only other problem I had with it was lately, out of nowhere, like this little speck on the screen came up, like a little pixel pretty much, I guess, died on the screen. I don't know what that is, but you don't really notice it when you're using it. You only notice it more when the screen's off, which is good. But those are like the two complaints I have about the computer. Other than that, I love using the computer for, like, really what I use the computer for. I use iMovie. I use it to write my blogs and do my videos and edit and everything. And also some drop shipping stuff, which not really doing that as much anymore, but still trying to like use it for extra money type of thing. But I pretty much just like use it for building my YouTube channel and stuff, and it works perfect for that. I can say when I did have my Windows computer, the Windows computer was like way more confusing for me. Maybe I'm just dumb, but I feel like Apple has everything set up a lot easier, and it's like, you know, it just like comes with iMovie, which isn't the best, but I'm able to make pretty good videos with it. So pretty much everything I use it for works great, and that's why I'm kind of recommending it to you guys, even though I had like a couple problems with it. But if you're spending $1,000 on a computer or more, there are better computers than it that like can play games and stuff. But it's really like, for me, I just like the way Apple has their stuff set up on it, and I have an iPhone, so it works good with the iPhone, obviously. And yeah, like I was saying, trying not to get off track here too much, but for what I use the computer for, it's great. I like it better than Windows. But if you're like worried about what happened to me, maybe go for a Windows computer that is cheaper and then can do the same stuff. But the stuff that I do is easier to do on a MacBook from my experience. But if you're looking for a powerful gaming laptop or something, the MacBook is not your thing. If you're looking for video editing, you know, like working on YouTube or just like whatever kind of stuff like that, I think it's better than other more high-powered computers. That's just my opinion. It's what I like using. But if you're not the biggest Windows fan, if you have an iPhone, definitely look into getting a MacBook. I'll leave a link in the description or a link to my website so you can go buy it from Amazon. And yeah, like I said, I've had this for a couple years. Other than those problems, I haven't had anything else. And yeah, I'd recommend it, like I said, if you are a video editor or someone that's just like doing some e-commerce stuff or making YouTube videos or writing. It's definitely something like that's easy to use, like easier than any computer I've ever used to get everything working good. And the touchpad is actually, I actually bought an Apple mouse. I'll get into this too. I bought an Apple Magic Mouse a year back, or like around the time I bought the computer, actually a couple years back. It was a good mouse, but I just found that it was actually easier to use a trackpad than using like a regular mouse. I don't know why, but Apple just has their trackpad like set up perfect, so you wouldn't even need to like buy an extra mouse or anything. Like with most laptops, you like having a mouse, but this trackpad works great. One other thing I like that I forgot to point out was actually, I love how the screen is like not flimsy. You'll notice a lot of computers, maybe this is just me, but if you like wiggle the screen back and forth with both hands, I obviously cannot do it right now because I'm holding the camera. But the screen will like bend really easily on a lot of computers. And I love that about the MacBook is that it's actually like, I think aluminum, so it's actually like built pretty sturdy. Hopefully this video informed you on whether you should buy an Apple or buy a different computer. And good luck on buying the computer you decide to buy. See you guys in the next one. Bye.